I'm going to go over Nvda because there are a few gaps that I want to point out. But first, before I do, your price targets for Thursday. We ended the day at 104.49. To the north side from where we are takes us back to the middle of the trend and the baseline, and one level of resistance and a potential take profit area, and that is roughly 105.50. Above that, a gap forms to the north side at 106.39 at 2 standard deviations and one level of resistance and a potential take profit area, 111.26. If we get to this level, I will definitely anticipate a pullback. This gap closes to the upside at 112.04, and above that, at 3 standard deviations, roughly 114.17. And should we be so lucky as to get to this level, that is 117.08. Now, to the south side, the blue line is VWAP, and that is, let me make this a little bit bigger here, 103, well, the market ended at it's 103.81, now 80, but the middle of the trend and, not the middle of the trend, excuse me, VWAP is 103.76, if I can get my words out. All right, so that's going to be support from where we are, and I will anticipate a bounce off of that if we go down even more. The bottom channel of VWAP is this, but that's not what I play. I just turned this on so that you could see. Now, for me, -2 standard deviations is $99.81, another level of support and a potential buy-in area. Many levels of support and resistance in between -2 and 2 standard deviations. To the south side, 96.92, and I do not anticipate we get to this level, but if we wick down this far, you can bet it will get bought up. Looking left, there is this gap that I want to point out. Oops. And if we continue our downward path, that could take us to 97.67 right here, and that would be on Monday of next week. We are closed on Friday for Easter Sunday, and right now, Nvidia is getting hammered because of this news right here. Shares fell 7.2%. This was, what was this, the other day, or, oh, where is this? Yeah, 2 hours ago, but yeah, I guess it felt like forever ago, but this is because of the tariff wars. Nvidia will take a $5.5 billion charge in the first quarter of fiscal year 2026 for H2O inventory and canceled sales. Nvidia and Advanced Micro Devices are the latest firms caught in the escalating trade war between the U.S. and China. It disclosed that the future sales of its H2O AI accelerators to China would require a license from the U.S. Department of Commerce. I'll bet you there will be so much stuff going on between now and this point that they're not going to be paying $5.5 billion. This is just going to scare people out of the market. But I do believe that this gap will be closed out. If not, we wick down here and here on Thursday to go back up again. And if we don't tickle this area, definitely we will close that out by next week. But I'm thinking on Thursday. Just a minute here. Okay, now to the north side, 120.54 is a gap that is not in the channel. All right, we're just, if we wick up that far, which I don't think we'll get to, 118.86. But it's been a while since I've talked about this. I know Trader Marat and I have track this ticker for a very long time. Okay, the 1-year price target is 166.40, which represents a 59% return from where we are. If you can stomach the ups and downs of this, then you will be rewarded. Now the next one I want to go over super fast is IWM. It's been a while since I've done this one as well. First, your price targets. The middle of the trend and the baseline. 186.72, 190.55, 192.49, 194.28, and VWAP is at 184.67. Okay, and another level, and that's support from where we are, another support level there, but -2 standard deviations where I play. 182.94, 181, and don't hold your breath to get to this level. On Thursday, perhaps another day, 179.20. Clear resistance and a sell-off, clear resistance and a sell-off, and now a clear bounce off of that. Oops. And that will take us to 189.28. And after that, which is not in the channel yet, but that will take us to 202.59. Let's take a look at this on the daily just for giggles. So this gap closed out to the downside at 224.62. This was resistance, resistance, support, bounce. I've got to clean up my chart here. Oh, actually I did there. I need to clean up this one, but I have to keep it consistent on the time frame that I played. That one I pointed out, taking us down to 211.61, and there we go. This gap closed, this gap closed, this gap to the up, oops. That one's already closed. All right, and look at that, buy in at support. And the cycle starts all over again. And definitely check this out on the daily, the weekly, and the monthly time frame to tell you support and resistance levels as well. And that does it for me. That is a look at Nvda and IWM. If there is a ticker you'd like me to go over, please let me know. Have a great trading day.